A billionaire has taken a sudden interest in you. The secret behind it will shock you. This is not a random occurrence, nor a twist of fate born of chance. This is a divine appointment, a moment to orchestrate it in the heavens long before you were aware. The threads of your life, woven through trials, tears, and silent prayers, have led to this precise point. The divine has been working, unseen, unnoticed, but never absent, aligning the stars, shifting the winds, and preparing a stage where your destiny will unfold in ways you could never have imagined. This billionaire, a figure cloaked in wealth and influence, is not crossing your path by mere coincidence. Their sudden focus on you is a celestial directive, a whisper from the divine that has stirred their soul in ways they cannot yet fully grasp. Perhaps they saw your name in a fleeting memento etched on a piece of paper, mentioned in a passing conversation, or illuminated in a dream that jolted them awake in the stillness of the night. Maybe they caught a glimpse of your face, your story, or a fragment of your essence in a vision that left them restless, searching for answers they don't yet understand. They are haunted not by fear, but by an unshakable urge to find you, to uncover why you, of all people, have been placed in their spirit. This is not about their money, though their resources are vast. This is about a connection that transcends the material, a spiritual alignment that carries the weight of eternity. You may be asking yourself, why you? Why now? The answer lies in the sacred design of your life. You were not created to fade into the shadows, to live unnoticed, or to be buried under the weight of life's trials. Every moment of struggle, every night you cried out to the divine, every time you clung to hope when despair loomed large, these were not wasted. They were forging you, refining you, shaping you for a moment like this. The divine has been watching, noting every sacrifice, every act of faith, every time you chose to rise instead of fall. Your resilience, your quiet strength, your unwavering belief in something greater, these are the qualities that have drawn this billionaire's attention, guided by a force beyond their comprehension. This billionaire is not just a person of wealth, they are a divine instrument, a key player in a plan written in the heavens long before your birth. Their life, glittering with success and power, has been marked by a hunger for meaning, for something real that their wealth could never buy. In their moments of solitude, in the quiet corners of their opulent world, they have prayed, perhaps unknowingly, for a purpose greater than themselves. They have asked for a sign, a reason to believe that their wealth is more than just numbers in a bank account. And the divine answered with your name. They may not know your struggle as to the sleepless nights, the closed doors, the betrayals you've endured, but the divine does. And it is through this billionaire's obedience to a sacred calling that your restoration is coming. This is not a coincidence. Long ago, in a moment of desperation or clarity, this billionaire stood at the crossroads. Perhaps it was in the aftermath of a personal crisis, a loss, a failure, or a moment when their wealth felt meaningless. They made a vow to the divine, a promise that if they were delivered from their trials, they would dedicate their resources to uplifting someone chosen by the light. For years, they fulfilled this vow in fragments of donations to charities, support for causes, acts of kindness, but they never fully embraced the depth of that promise. Until now. A divine encounter, a dream, a vision, a whisper in the night brought your name to their heart. They woke with a start, your face etched in their mind, your name echoing in their spirit like a sacred refrain. Who was this? They asked, their voice trembling with urgency. I must find them. This is not about charity. This is about destiny. Their wealth is merely a tool, a key to unlock the divine blueprint of your life. This blueprint, hidden for generations beneath layers of hardship, betrayal, and spiritual opposition, is now being revealed. The divine has been working tirelessly to remove the obstacles that kept it buried. Generational curses, broken dreams, whispered lies, and betrayals sought to dim your light, to silence your purpose. But the divine is unshakable. Today, those chains are breaking. The billionaire's interest is the key that unlocks what was always your an inheritance of favor, purpose, and abundance that was delayed but never denied. Their resources, their connections, their influence are the instruments through which the divine is restoring what was stolen from you. A celestial guardian, a warrior of light, stands watch over this sacred moment. This protector has been with you through every storm, shielding you from dangers you never saw, deflecting the arrows of doubt, fear, and opposition. Their sword is drawn, not in anger, but in defense of your destiny. They have declared that no force, human or spiritual, can derail what the divine has ordained. There are those who will try to interfere. Voices from your past, perhaps a woman who once held your secrets, may attempt to sabotage this moment. They may whisper lies to the billionaire's circle, twist your story, or paint you as unworthy. But their words are powerless. The divine has already exposed their intentions, and the guardian has ensured that no weapon formed against you will prosper. Your name is sealed in light, untouchable by darkness. This billionaire's heart is softening, though they may not understand why. They have passed by thousands, their wealth granting them access to countless faces and stories, yet your name lingers. In the quiet of their luxurious office, surrounded by the trappings of success, they feel a pull toward you. In their private moments, they question why your name, your essence, won't leave them. They are restless, driven by a divine compulsion they cannot explain. Someone in their circle, perhaps a colleague, a friend, or even a stranger touched by the divinity, will soon speak your truth. They will say, "You need to know this person. Their story is real. Their heart is pure." And when they do, the billionaire's eyes will open. They will say, "This is the one. I must act." This is not just about money, though provision will come. This is about restoration, a deep, generational restoration. The blessings that were blocked, the opportunities stolen, the dreams buried under betrayal and sabotage, they are being resurrected. The billionaire is a vessel, a divine tool to bring about what was always meant for you. Their wealth will open doors, but their obedience will unlock your destiny. They carry keys to opportunities you've never imagined, connections to people of influence, access to resources that will elevate your purpose, and platforms to amplify your voice. But this moment is also a test for them. Will they follow through on the divine whisper? Will they honor the vow they made? The divine trusts them, just as it trusts you, to fulfill the sacred assignment. The billionaire's world is one of opulence, private jets soaring through the clouds, sprawling estates nestled in exclusive enclaves, boardrooms where their words shape industries. Their life is a tapestry of power and privilege, where decisions ripple across continents and their name commands respect. Yet, In the midst of this grandeur, they are searching for you. They may not know your struggle as to the nights you prayed for a breakthrough, the moments you felt forgotten, but they feel a divine pull. In their dreams, they see your face, vivid and undeniable. In their quiet moments, they hear your name, a whisper that echoes like a call to action. They are restless, driven by a purpose they don't fully understand. Their wealth has given them power, but it is their obedience to this divine call that will change everything. This billionaire's life is a paradox. They have dined with world leaders, negotiated deals that altered economies, and built empires that tower over the ordinary. Their name is synonymous with success, their influence felt in every corner of their world. Yet, behind the polished exterior, there is a soul yearning for something more. In the silence of their penthouse, surrounded by luxury, they have wept for meaning. They have asked the divine for a sign, a person, a purpose that would give their wealth a soul. And you are that sign. Your story, your resilience, your faith it is the answer to their unspoken prayers. They may not know your pain, your sacrifices, or the nights you fasted in faith, but the divine does. And it is through their obedience that your breakthrough is coming. The billionaire's vow was not a casual promise. It was a sacred covenant, made in a moment when they faced their own darkness. Perhaps it was a moment of loss, of business teetering on the edge, a personal tragedy that shook their foundation, or a time when their wealth felt like a hollow victory. They turned to the divine, pleading for deliverance, and in return, they promised to use their blessings to uplift another. For years, they gave in peace as charitable donations, community projects, fleeting acts of kindness. But the divine was waiting for the right moment, the right person. That person is you. Their journey to you is marked by divine confirmations. In a boardroom meeting, someone mentions your name, and they pause, feeling a chill down their spine. In a quiet moment, they see a photo of you, and their heart races with recognition. In a dream, they see you standing in a place of light, and they wake with a sense of urgency. They don't understand why, but they cannot ignore it. They are driven to find you, to understand why your name, your essence, won't leave them. This is not a whim-up, it is a divine mandate. The billionaire's circle is not without resistance. Advisors may question their focus, warning them to be cautious. Friends may dismiss it as a passing fancy. Family members may point to your lack of status, your ordinary life, and ask, why them? But the billionaire is unmoved. The divine is guiding their heart, confounding the wisdom of those around them. They are beginning to see you not as the world sees you, but as heaven does a chosen one, a light in the darkness, a soul marked for greatness. Their wealth, their influence, their connections, they are all being aligned to serve your purpose. This moment is about more than money. It is about recognition, restoration, and revival. The years you thought were wasted will be redeemed. The shame you carried will be exchanged for honor. The confusion will give way to clarity. The silence will become a song of joy. You are not imagining this shift. The signs are the vivid dreams, the repeating numbers, the sense of anticipation that something is coming. They are confirmations that heaven is echoing your name. You may feel unworthy, unprepared, even skeptical. The weight of your past, those closed doors, those betrayals, Those moments of doubt may try to convince you this is too good to be true. But it is true. The divine does not make mistakes. You were chosen, not because of your accomplishments, but because of your heart. Your faith in the face of adversity, your kindness despite pain, your hope when all seem lost. These are the qualities that have marked you as one of heaven's own. In the courts of the divine, you are royalty, a hidden gem now being brought into the light. The billionaire's role is multifaceted. They are not just a financer of your dreams, they are a partner in your destiny. Their wealth will provide resources, but their influence will open doors to rooms you've never entered. They may introduce you to people who can amplify your voice, support your vision, or elevate your purpose. They may offer you a platform, a project, a collaboration, an opportunity that changes everything. But this is not a one-way transaction. Your presence in their life will awaken something in them. Your faith, your resilience, your light will remind them of the vow they made, the purpose they've been searching for. You are not just receiving a blessing, you are a blessing. The divine is moving in the billionaire's heart, softening their edges, stirring their spirit. They may be accustomed to control, to making decisions with cold calculation, but this is different. This is a divine compulsion, a pull they cannot resist. They may try to rationalize it, to dismiss it as a whim, but the divine will not let them go. Your name is etched in their soul, and they will not rest until they find you. This is not a fleeting interest, it is a divine mandate. Picture the billionaire in their world of luxury at a penthouse overlooking a city skyline, where the lights of a metropolis stretch out like a canvas of ambition. Or perhaps a private island, where the ocean whispers secrets and the stars seem close enough to touch. In these moments of solitude, they reflect on their life, their achievements, and the emptiness that lingers despite their wealth. They have attended galas where their presence commands attention, signed deals that shifted markets, and built legacies that will outlive them. Yet, something is missing. In the quiet, they have prayed for purpose, for a reason to believe their wealth has a higher calling. And the divine answered with you. Their journey to you is a story of divine orchestration. In a high-stakes boardroom, someone mentions your name, and they freeze, feeling a spark of recognition. At a charity event, they overhear a story that sounds like yours, and their heart skips a beat. In a dream, they see you standing in a place of light, your presence radiating a warmth they've never known. They wake with the start, your name on their lips, their mind racing with questions. Who is this person? Why do I feel this way? They don't understand it, but they cannot ignore it. They are driven to find you, to uncover the mystery of why you, of all people, have captured their spirit. The billionaire's life is a study in contrasts. Their days are filled with power meetings with CEOs, negotiations with global leaders, decisions that shape the future. Yet, their nights are filled with questions. In the silence of their private jet, soaring above the clouds, they wonder why their wealth feels incomplete. In the solitude of their estate, surrounded by art and luxury, they feel a void. They have everything the world says they should want, yet they long for something more. And that something is you. Your story, your resilience, your faith it is the missing piece, the divine answer to their unspoken prayers. Their vow to the divine was born in a moment of vulnerability. Perhaps it was years ago, when their empire was at risk, when a personal loss left them broken, or when they stood at the edge of despair, wondering if their success meant anything at all. They turned to the divine, pleading for rescue, for meaning, for a second chance. And in that moment, they made a promise: if you deliver me, I will use my wealth to uplift someone you choose. For years, they gave in fragments, funding projects, supporting causes, helping strangers. But the divine was waiting for the right moment, the right person. That moment is now. That person is you. The billionaire's journey to you is not without obstacles. Their advisors, accustomed to logic and profit, may question this sudden interest. Why this person? They ask. They have no status, no influence. Friends may dismiss it as a whim, a distraction from their empire. Family members may warn of risks, urging caution. But the billionaire is unmoved. The divine is guiding their heart, overriding human logic with a force they cannot resist. They are beginning to see you as heaven sees you, a chosen one, a light in the darkness, a soul marked for greatness. Their wealth, their influence, their connections, they are all being aligned to serve your purpose. This is not just a financial breakthrough. It is a generational shift. The blessings that were blocked, the opportunities stolen, the dreams buried up, they are being restored. The billionaire is a key, a door opener, a catalyst for divine justice. Their wealth is a tool, but their obedience is the miracle. They are not here to control you, but to lift you. They carry information, access, and favor that will transform your life. And as they fulfill their vow, they too will be transformed. Your presence, your story, your light will awaken something sacred in them, a reminder of a promise they made, a purpose they've been searching for. The next 7 days are sacred. This is a divine window, a moment when the veil between the spiritual and physical is thin. Stay vigilant, not in fear, but in faith. The enemy of your soul senses this shift and will try to distract you. Old wounds may resurface, tempting you to dwell on past pain. Doubts may whisper that you're not enough. People from your past may act strangely, trying to pull you back into old patterns. But you are stronger. You are closer than you know. Do not let fear block the flow. Do not let doubt close the door. Faith will activate this moment. A document is being prepared, one that bears your name, a contract, a letter, a proposal that will shift your life. When it arrives, receive it. Open your heart. Say yes to the divine plan. There are forces that will try to interfere. Someone from your past, perhaps a figure who knows your vulnerabilities, may attempt to block this connection. They may whisper to the billionaire's circle, spreading doubts or lies, trying to paint you as unworthy. But their efforts are futile. The divine has already exposed them, and the celestial guardian has declared your protection. Your name is written in light, and no darkness can touch it. You may already sense the shift. Those vivid dreams, those repeating numbers, that unshakable feeling that something is coming, these are not random. They are signs, confirmations of the divine at work. Write them down. Stay in prayer. Keep your spirit open. This billionaire's role is to unlock your purpose, but your role is to receive it. Do not let fear block the flow. Do not let doubt close the door. Faith will activate this moment. The billionaire's journey to you is a story of divine orchestration. They may be in a boardroom, surrounded by advisors, when your name is mentioned, and they feel a spark of recognition. They may be at a gala, surrounded by the elite, when they overhear a story that sounds like yours, and their heart races. They may be alone in their study, late at night, when they see a photo of you, and something clicks. In their dreams, they see you standing in a place of light, your presence radiating a warmth they've never known. They wake with the start, your name on their lips, their mind racing with questions. Who is this person? Why do I feel this way? They don't understand it, but they cannot ignore it. They are driven to find you, to uncover the mystery of why you, of all people, have captured their spirit. Their life is a paradox. They have everything: a wealth, power, influence, yet they feel incomplete. In the quiet of their private jet, soaring above the clouds, they reflect on their journey. They have built empires, shaped industries, and changed lives, yet something is missing. In the solitude of their estate, surrounded by art and luxury, they feel a void. They have asked the divine for a sign, a person, a purpose. And you are that sign. Your story, your resilience, your faith, it is the answer to their unspoken prayers. Their vow was born in a moment of vulnerability. Perhaps it was a business deal gone wrong, a personal loss that left them broken, or a moment when their wealth felt like a burden. They turned to the divine, pleading for rescue, for meaning, for a second chance. And in that moment, they made a promise: if you deliver me, I will use my wealth to uplift someone you choose. For years, they gave in fragments, funding projects, supporting causes, helping strangers. But the divine was waiting for the right moment, the right person. That moment is now. That person is you. The billionaire's circle is not without resistance. Their advisors, accustomed to logic and profit, may question this sudden interest. Friends may dismiss it as a whim. Family members may warn of risks. But the billionaire is unmoved. The divine is guiding their heart, overriding human logic with a force they cannot resist. They are beginning to see you as heaven sees you, a chosen one, a light in the darkness, a soul marked for greatness. Their wealth, their influence, their connections, they are all being aligned to serve your purpose. This is your time. The winds have shifted. The doors are trembling. The divine is moving. You are moving from survival to significance, from scarcity to overflow, from hiddenness to divine highlight. It is sudden, it is shocking, but it is not random. It is strategic. It is the divine's response to everything you endured in silence. The secret behind this billionaire's interest is destiny. They are not just here to bless, you are here to awaken something in them, a forgotten promise, a lost purity, a new level of purpose. There is a gift coming, a something tangible, something valuable. But more than that, there is an unlocking of dreams you buried long ago. Those desires you wrote in journals, those hopes you thought were too big, they are being resurrected. The divine says, dust them off. I am bringing them to life. You thought it was over. You thought you missed your chance. But heaven was waiting for the right moment, the right vessel. This billionaire is just the beginning. Their actions will spark a chain reaction. Others will take notice. People who ignored you will look again. Those who rejected you will honor you. But you must keep your heart pure. This blessing is a test. Can you stay humble when honored? Can you remain faithful when favored? Can you protect the gift when others want a piece of it? The divine trusts you. That is why this is happening. Messages are coming in calls, emails, invitations, dreams. They are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Keep your spirit aligned. Pray without ceasing. Move with wisdom. The divine is working in boardrooms, in dreams, in divine contracts being signed in heaven. Your name is being whispered in places you've never been. Your face is being remembered by someone who can't stop thinking about you. If this message has stirred your soul, if you feel the divine moving in your life, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs this hope, and leave a comment below. Share your story, your faith, or simply say amen to claim this blessing. Subscribe to stay connected to this journey of divine revelations, and if you feel led, a $30 super thanks will help us continue spreading this message of destiny and restoration to the world. Your support is part of this divine chain reaction. Thank you, and may the divine continue to guide your path.